Hi there, Richard Pavlidis here. Thanks for tuning in again. And today I'd like to talk about something that I think really gets overlooked a lot in jazz education, and that's playing the melody. So as we know, jazz standards have a lot of room for interpretation. Singers and instrumentalists tend to play melodies in a very distinctive way, even before they've started to actually take their solos. And saxophone players are often at the forefront of that. So I'm going to take you through just an excerpt of a very simple melody and a few options we have with it, a few ways we have to sort of make it our own. So I've chosen the first 4 bars of a very famous tune called Smile, which was written by Charlie Chaplin back in 1936 and has had a lot of famous versions recorded of it. And I actually discovered it last year when I saw the Joker movie, and it appeared in that. And it's a really beautiful tune. So I'm going to first play the first 4 bars of the melody as written, and then I'm going to take you through a few variations. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was the melody as written, in straight minims and crotchets with absolutely no variation at all. Here's some slight variation to the same melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can hear that even though I'm playing slightly different rhythms, you can still hear that the essence of the melody is the same. It's the same tune. Here's some slightly more extreme rhythmic variation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a version with some embellishment. So little frills here and there, trills, that sort of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a version with a little anacrus, so also called a pickup. It's just a little note before we officially start, before beat 1 of bar 1, just to sort of lead in. 1, 2, 3. Now we've got a version with a few extra notes, so rather than just rhythmic variation, this is probably a more substantial melodic variation. So I've kept the contour of the melody the same, but I've added a few notes in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's even more melodic variation, and I've got a few grace notes, and there's a little bit more going on. So again, it's still essentially the same melody, but I'm getting further and further away from it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have an interesting one. I'm trying to play the melody and a kind of bass line at the same time. So I'm sort of filling out the harmony at the same time as playing the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now in this last version, I've taken that idea one step further, and I have 2 distinct voices. So I've got the melody as is, and then I've got a bass line which is its own kind of counter melody, and I'm trying to play them both at the same time, alternating between them of course because I can't play chords on this, and trying to sort of make that into a coherent piece of music. 1, 2, 3, 4. those in the PDF when you check that out to practice. I've also attached a chart of the whole melody of the tune Smile. So try and apply these concepts to the whole melody, see how you go, and happy practicing, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.